Okay, this video we're going to talk about how often do Macau people gamble? How often do they go to the casinos and spend some money and enjoy the casino amenities that are here? How often does that happen? Go check out the road. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that. This is a video, this is filmed from 2018, but here I am in 2020 and I'm going to be filming in Macau. And there's a little park right here. We're going to be walking around and we're going to talk about how often do people locally gamble and go to the casinos. And I guess I'm going to include myself. I'll start out with myself. I never do. This is a kind of a cool little park. We'll just walk into it a little bit. If I want to go in, I have to get my scanned and I have to show an ID and I have to show my health card, all of which I could do, but I don't really feel like doing that at the moment. But we're going to be just kind of exploring and walking around. And let's go into, we'll go into different kinds of people. So how often do people gamble who live here? I think there's some people that are drawn here. I do read stories, usually among the Chinese community. I'll hear of different stories of people that are maybe lose all their money. There's a recent story about somebody's wife, a Chinese couple, and his wife lost all their money from gambling and then he killed her. So that was actually a really tragic story. Let me see, which way should we go? Actually, every way that we go is kind of cool, so let's just go up in this way a little bit. We'll just walk around. Let me show you where we're at here. Kamoi Square. I can't pronounce that, but that's a famous poet. Komao. Can't pronounce it, especially when it's plural. But on the map we're here, which is somewhere in this area. Maybe there? Yeah, right there. Okay. So we're just gonna explore a little bit. Let's see. Where could we go? So, anyways, there was a case just really recently of somebody who killed his wife because she was gambling too much. A local case. Actually, there's some bird cages up here too that I kind of wanted to see. And sometimes I think I was here on a Sunday and there were some bird cages that were set up along here, and I don't see any of them. Maybe because it's a rainy day today. There's some kind of cool apartments. Let me see. Can I go that way? That might be for residents only. Okay, so anyways, so I do hear court cases like that. I've known some people that worked in casinos, and some of them know people that just they just spend their money back in the casino afterwards. So I definitely hear those stories, but I think for the stories that I hear about that, I feel like most people don't gamble in Macau, and I think I've heard the same about Las Vegas, that majority of people in Las Vegas just don't go to the casinos. I know that I usually don't either, so I've been trying to film more casinos, and a long time ago I used to go to casinos quite a bit, but then when you live with them, they just change. Like what you see is enjoyable changes. I think gambling is fun as a novelty, but if it becomes like a routine of like work, then it's different. So but I do know some poker players that just play poker, you know, all the time. They just live here and just play full-time poker, and but you know, they kind of treat it like a job. So basically they're just trying to make their income. You have to sit in there for, you know, 8 or 10 hours, and I used to do that myself, not in Macau, but I used to do that in I used to live in Seoul, Korea. I had another full-time job, but I'd spend hours playing poker. We're gonna walk around a skating rink in a minute, in a bowling alley. So but once you live here for a while, I don't know, something changes and you just don't really think about it anymore. So so I kind of stopped thinking about it. So, and actually for a while I was kind of thinking of ways. There's a skating rink. Oops, sorry. So there's a skating rink down there, but it looks like it's empty. Nobody's in it, and it's let me see. And there's also a security guy. I don't feel like going through my health card stuff right now. It's COVID era. I am gonna walk in here because this is kind of a cool little space to walk around in. So because of those reasons, you know, I don't really go gambling or go into casinos for gambling purposes. I usually go there more for other reasons. So I think this is all residential. So there's like chairs that people can sit on, doing little gardening stuff. Cats over there. So it looks like there's some stores too. So we'll just kind of walk through. Fine line design and engineering. Okay. Have a rainy day today, so we'll just see if we can walk through for a while. There's a couple more chairs there. So, and actually, even when people tell stories about these things, it's always based on their own experiences. That's kind of cool too, to see if we can walk through this area. So just take in mind that as I share my own experience, that every single individual has a completely different scenario. This might be a dead end. I might not be able to get back out. Let's see if I can or not. So it looks like most people are walking the other way. I'll follow through. I wonder if I can go that way. So I think that they can go out that exit, and this either goes into more buildings or it goes out into a street level. Let's try it. So anyways, so gambling wise, yeah, actually this goes out in the street. Cool, this is a great, perfect. So a lot of times, when people were asking me to do some casino videos, I was like, don't they already know what's inside? But actually I realized that I'm actually a unique position that I can have access to that all the time. And when you have access, like a lot of times I meet people that are from New York but never went to the Empire State Building, people from Seattle that just never go to the Space Needle, stuff like that all the time, right? So it's kind of cool little street. Let's go down and check it out. So yeah, same here. There's but just because I don't, if I tapped into another community, I'd probably meet another circle of friends, of people that they all do that all the time, and they do it together all the time. So there's all kinds of different situations. So let me just see. We're just gonna follow this around a little bit, and we'll try to follow this road a little bit and just kind of see where we go. Let's see. Oops, sorry. Okay. So anyways, that's my story with do locals go gambling. So depends on the person. That's all we can really say, right? At the end of the day. Okay. Pretty cool spot right here though. And so yeah, just let me know if you want to know any more specifics about that. I definitely have access to information more, maybe where do people play poker at or different stuff. So if you have more specific stuff or blackjack, a lot of it I don't firsthand have the knowledge of it at the moment, but I can definitely find out pretty quickly and easily. If you're curious where this is at, this is called Rua do Patane, and I'll zoom up on there, and there's a Rua de Entre Campos. So I hope you can see that sign. This one will be easier to see. Okay, so let's close out in this cool spot right there. So yeah, I'm just going to add one amendment to the last video, and basically that's just that Macau is a big city with a lot of different things happening. So sometimes gambling is just one small aspect of the city. So a lot of times you don't even think about it. It's kind of like if you lived in Indianapolis, you may or may not be obsessed about the Indianapolis 500. I mean, you might, because it's there, and you might have more access to information about it. But a lot of people might just have lives that really have nothing to do with it at all. So it's the same here. All right. Chiquinha, chiquinha.